Good morning, everybody. Again, this is a wonderful day. Every day that shows up that we have sunshine, we have light, we have goodness and great feelings and positive energy flowing through our homes, our hearts, and our bodies. Hey, William, how you doing? We are blessed to have all of these things in our lives. And I know we've been talking a lot about how to get everyone moving forward and how to help everyone, which is the whole key, is the more people you can help to achieve what they want, the more lessons you yourself will learn. And the key is when we hesitate, we can't achieve the goals we set for ourselves. So you set a goal for yourself and you hesitate to implement that goal, or you hesitate to even take action on that goal, then therefore it sets you back. And it's something we do to ourselves, and most of us do it unconsciously. Have you ever set a goal? Of course you have, but and then you decide, well, maybe I was too hard on myself, or maybe that was too much for me. Hey, Robert. So as you're setting your goals, hey, James, don't be afraid to alter them a little bit, but you keep in mind as you set your goals and you're hesitating to even implement and take action on them. Excuse me, guys. I have to get that gone. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, Jeffrey. Where was I? Okay. When you hesitate, and I have found myself, I used to do this a lot. I would second guess myself, and I would hesitate to get started, or I would hesitate to put it into play to make it happen. So if you're working on your wheel that we talked about yesterday, and this is one of my wheels. I don't know if you guys can see what it says or not. Maybe, let me see. Is that better? Okay, well, what it says is I made a wheel, and on it I put the 7 categories of life that we have in our lives that we need to focus on to make sure we're at a 10. So you can rate yourself from a 1 to 10 on these categories. And if you break them down, you can set your goals easier as you're working on the different aspects and different areas of your life. And we all have different areas of our life and different things that we need to work on. That is a given. Okay, what I did is, and hello, McDonald, thank you. Okay, is physical. How are you in your physical being? How are you in your physical life? Do you need to lose weight? Do you need to tone up? Are you great where you're at? Are you happy? Wherever you're at, it's only for you. You're not going to have to share this with anybody but yourself. So you do not have to share your score with anybody. It's all for you and your growth. And family, where do you sit with family? Are you in good standing? Are you happy? Are you making them happy? Is everyone coinciding together? Mental, what is your mental status? You're building a home business, you have a job, or whatever it is. What's your mental status? Are you happy with what you're doing? Are you struggling to succeed in something else that you're doing? Whatever it is, again, this is all for you. It's nobody else's business. Financial, that's another big one for most people, is financial. So as you're building and growing your business, hello, Fran, then you will see different changes come over yourself, your mentality, your thinking, your feeling. And the more you get involved in as you're growing, the more you will succeed. And it's so common, and people don't realize that this is a small step to a large, large revenue that will come in for you. Okay, spiritual. Where are you at spiritually? And everyone has different. It doesn't matter where you're at or what you're doing, as long as you're happy where you're at. That's all that matters, okay? And your career, if you have a career, if that's something that you focus on, what you want to do. And usually a career, and I had a career also, so I understand this part really well, is If you have a career, sorry about that, guys. Hold on just a second. Oh, hello, Revan. If you have a career, then you're focusing on your energy and your time on working for someone else, because that's what you're doing. If you're a lawyer, a doctor, which we need these careers, we need these people. We have to say it's a given. If you are any type of business, or Abdul, hi, or anything like that, it is a career, and it is changing time for money. That's what you're doing. And I did the same thing. I was in upper management. I was district going regional, and decided, you know what? I spend a lot of time on the road. I spend a lot of time doing everything else. It's about time I do something for myself and make money for me. But that was a personal decision that I chose to make. Okay, and where are you at personally? Are you happy? Are you content? Hello, Didar. I am so sorry I pronounced your name wrong. I apologize wholeheartedly. Please forgive me. But where you're at personally, again, it is all of these are personal observation. Where you stand or where you sit, 1 to 10 on each of these areas. Grade yourself on where you're at, what you're doing, and what you need to accomplish. You will find, and I did these, and the first time I did them, I was bombed out miserably. And I was thinking, as I was doing it, I was rating myself, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to get this going. I've got to get this better. And I noticed that as I was going through the seven steps, I was hesitating. And the more I hesitated, the more my main goal, which was that I would be able to have the income that I was having at my big job, working for myself online. That was my goal at the time. Hi, Jeffrey. That was my goal at the time, that I was really focusing hard on, was achieving that goal. And I noticed that these areas of my life, they weren't balancing. They weren't even coming close to balancing each other out. So I started working on each one as I was going. And when I would feel the progress, and then I would see it flow over into the next area. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is really. And I seen my income increasing and increasing and increasing. And the more I got into my attraction marketing, the more I received more benefits. And the more people I was helping, the more I was learning. So I find whenever I'm helping people, whenever I'm doing a coaching call or I'm doing a webinar with a group of people to teach and to train, and whatever you want to call it, I find that I was learning more too. And when I had the live conversations with people, I was always learning something. And it's always been a policy for myself. This is my own thing that I have set for myself. You guys can do it or not do or whatever, but I always set myself to learn something new every day. And as I had embarked, hey, Jason, I found that there was so much I had to learn to work online. Basically, I could do the computer, granted, I could do, plans and schematics and planograms and, and financials and all this stuff. I could do all this. Hi, guys, how you doing? I could do all that, but then I was like, okay, this is totally different, because I was getting into marketing online, which, let me tell you, marketing online and marketing in life are similar. They are similar because you're selling something, you are promoting something. So I decided I was going to go into an affiliate position, because then I didn't have to have any product for myself. I didn't have to create anything, because I was a little bit frustrated with that, because I was trying to create all this learning material and this teaching material, and it wasn't coming out the way I expected, and I was getting a little bit irritated with myself. So I decided to go into an affiliate mentorship program. And so as I was an affiliate, I got to sell other companies' products and services and whatnot. And that gave me time. As I was promoting that, I was learning how to promote. And when I found I didn't hesitate to take action, I didn't hesitate to go to my goal and grab it and say, you know what? I am succeeding at this. I am doing this. I am making this happen for me. And that's what it's all about. It's all about making whatever you want to happen for you. So if you take the 7 areas of your life, and there may be more in your individual lives, it just depends on you and who you are and what you want to do and what you are doing. But these are just the 7 basic principles in a person's life. And so if you take those and you break them down and to see where you're sitting at each one, you will see where your hang up is. So if you find that you're hesitating a lot to achieve your goals or to even start your goal, then that's something for you to look at and say, okay, well, why am I doing that? Why am I holding myself back? Because nobody can hold you back. Only you can hold yourself back. So you want to take a look at what's going on in your life, in your 7 areas there, and see what is happening and what's not happening. And the biggest thing I could look at for myself was to see what's not happening. Why is this not happening for me? What am I doing to make it not happen? Hey guys, thanks for joining. So look at what you're doing and look at what's making you hesitate. Take the 7 areas of your life, which is, let me go through those one more time, is physical, family, mental, financial, spiritual, career, and personal. These are the 7 areas of life that are critical, I can't even talk this morning, are critical to your success. If you are hesitating in any one of these areas that you are trying to succeed in, or to make that one goal, and start out with one goal at a time. And like we talked about before, always take your goal and write it out. Pen and paper, pencil and paper, whatever. Write it out so that you have the ability. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Prince. That was very sweet of you to say. Write it out and what that goal is going to do for you. What are you going to achieve from that goal? For example, if you are looking to increase your wealth, increase your income, so that you can, thank you guys, so that you can have more revenue, more income for your family, for you, for travel, for a home, for a car, whatever it is that you may be looking for. What's the income going to give you? It's going to give you the car. It's going to give you the home. It's going to give you the vacations. It's going to give you nice dinners with your family, or you can go out to a restaurant and have, people to help you, to service you, and to, be there for you. Maybe it's just going to be a new wardrobe. Maybe you just need maybe you have a perfect home you want. You have a car. Maybe you just want a new wardrobe. Maybe ladies or whatever, it's a new pair of shoes. Gotta have that. Okay, so it just depends on where you're at and what you want to do. It's what it all boils down to, is you getting what you want. But when you have your goal set up, say you want, and be specific. I can't stress enough how specific you have to be. Be specific. I want to make X amount of dollars by X date. So say you want to do $100,000 a year, and you want to get that started going or completed within 6 months. We're just going to go hypothetical here. It's going to depend on what you want to do and what your motivation is, and it's going to depend on all those things, okay? This is just a hypothetical. So if you want to do $100,000 a year, that would be $10,000 a month. So how are you going to do that? And if that's for a year. So if you want to do $100,000 a year and you're giving yourself 6 months to reach that goal, then you want to say, okay, well, I'm going to have to make $20,000 a month to reach the $100,000 a year goal. And that's a little trickier, but you can do it. So whatever you're doing, you can't hesitate. Write your goal down, what you want to do, how much you want to do it, when you want it done by, and what you're going to give in return for this wealth. There's always a price. There's always a price. Like, what are you going to give? And I don't mean money. I don't mean you're going to pay, but it's also good to do tithings, because when your money is rotating, because money moves fast. You all know money moves really super fast. You get it and it's gone. Money moves fast. So if you're doing donations to different charities or something like that, it doesn't have to be to a church. It can be to the Cancer Society maybe, or Children's Home, or, food bank, or anything that makes you feel good. But you have to feel good while you're doing it. And as you're doing it, you have to be grateful that you have this to give. It could be any charity you want. Like, for example, one of my big ones that I'm on right now is, I'm just so passionate, is the foster kids. I am really, really passionate about helping all the foster kids, because it's not their fault their parents screwed up. It's not their fault. And I just want to do all I can to help them, to give them, clothes and books and school and, stuff, Christmas and, everything like that. So I am very dedicated to helping them continually throughout the year. So you can pick one charity that you want to do a lot for, like the veterans, or just anything. It doesn't matter, anything, as long as it's something that you're passionate about and that you feel good doing. That is rotating your money. So as your goal is in place and you're doing this, that is going to keep the money rotating, and that will be more and more easy for that energy to come back to you and to help you. So long as you do not hesitate. If you hesitate, then that just puts a hanker on the whole thing. It just like slows it down. And you don't have to have it slowed down. You can keep it moving fast. Once you get the momentum going, I don't know about you guys, but when I found I had the momentum going and I was learning the attraction marketing steps that I wanted to learn, that I needed to learn, I was still a bit defiant at first. I was like, well, I don't do it that way. I don't, it just doesn't work like that for me. So once I learned that it was what I needed to be learning was the right way to do it and not just my way to do it. Because once you learn the right way, then you can turn it into your way. But first you have to learn what the steps are to get it done the right way. Simple, right? That's what I thought. I thought, oh my gosh, I made this happen. This is amazing. And then I started seeing I was getting more and more contacts. I was making more and more revenue, and I was helping more and more people. And the more people I helped, the more I was learning. And one thing I did learn, and that's why we're talking about hesitation today, is because I learned that I held myself back by hesitating. And as, I don't know about you guys, but I keep a journal and I write in it every day. So as I'm looking back at some of my notes I wrote to myself, because you write to yourself basically, or to God. And a lot of mine was I was hesitating. I would make entries of, oh, well, I'll try this tomorrow because, I don't think it's going to work today for me. Or, I was hesitating. I was hurting myself. Nobody else but myself. So keep that in mind as you set your goals. Don't hesitate. Now, how it all comes together and how it happens is not your job, because you will have options, opportunities come to you, and it's up to you to take action when those opportunities come to you. Because when they come to you, that is going to be a given that is something that is going to help your goal proceed and move forward. Okay? So don't hesitate to take action when an opportunity comes your way. You may not even think that opportunity is going to make it what you want it to be. You may not even think that's going to work out. But if there's even a little inkling of an idea that that is probably going to be what's going to happen, then oh my gosh, you've got to take action. You've got to let this happen for you. God works in mysterious ways, but you know what? Everything is out there for us every single day. Everything we want is there. We just have to take action and take it and run with it because it's there. Okay, guys? So when we hesitate, we can't achieve the goals that we set for ourselves. And this is it's not about anybody else. It's only about us individually. Okay? So take action on these steps that we've talked about here today. And I wish you all the best because I know if you took the time to listen to my broadcast here, and if you've taken the time to reach out, then you're on the right path. You are in the action mode. So keep taking action on whatever's coming your way. And if anybody needs any help or anything, message me. If you call me, I don't answer because I have so much on my plate that I have so many clients that I have to chat with that are paying me. So I don't get involved. I don't take their away from their time. Okay. So message me and we can set up something. Okay, guys, I wish you all the best and thank you so much for joining me today. I am so grateful for your time. Your time is precious and your time is valuable. So don't hesitate. Let's go and make this world a better world. Okay. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great super day. Bye-bye.